Just waiting for people to join me to do this Facebook Live. So I am going to invite some people to join if they can. Don't know if anybody is on yet, but I am just inviting some people to join so that I can share a little bit of information about the movement. I see one person might have jumped on. If you're joining, I can't see you yet because I'm inviting people, so thank you for joining. Just inviting a few people, a few friends. Just want to invite a few people to kind of come on in the room. Hey, I think I see Ashley up there. Hey, sis. Let's see who else I can see in just a moment here. Okay, I invited some people. I'm on my phone doing this. This is the best way for me. So, hey, thanks for joining, Latanya. Cuz, thanks for joining. I want to make just a quick announce a couple things about the movement. Just because I don't think a lot of people know, like, what is she doing? Like, what's, people see 100% Virgin, of course, and I think people form their own thoughts about it, which is fine. Some people think, oh, hair, right? Because in our day and age, we're all about the 100% brilliant, Brazilian, whatever the case may be. I don't know. But anyway, I think some people have thought that. No, it's not hair, even though I do like my hair, but no, it's not about the hair. So thanks for joining. If you just joined, by the way, I just kind of wanted, Erica, appreciate you joining to share about my movement. My movement is a Christian-based movement, and it is based on standards of purity that God has set for us to live, especially as it pertains to sexual purity. And it just is a movement that is to bring about awareness of the need, first of all, foremost, for purity in our society. And I just did a little 60-second video talking about some statistics and why we need purity. Hey, Tanisha, I have on my shirt, Behind the Beauty. I am the Beauty Week ambassador for the Behind the Beauty experience, guys. If you don't know that, the amazing Tanisha Bibbs has just joined us, and she is the amazing founder of that organization. And so I want to be talking about actually a little bit about that organization as well as it pertains to the 100% Virgin movement. So I was just sharing kind of what our basis is and how we celebrate people in their journey to become their purest, their most happiest, their whole self. So, and that involves individual mentorship. And so with that being said, I just want to start telling you about some things. Thank you. Love you too, Tanisha, that we were able to accomplish with the movement beginning in 2016. So in 2016, thanks for joining Carmela. In 2016, I actually stepped out and registered my business. My LLC is called Renew My Soul. And you'll hear more about that at a later date. It is evolving as well. But the emphasis was 100% Virgin Movement, which is a subsidiary of that business. I launched it in 2016, and it just took off. And so it's been evolving and growing, and the passion and people's support is just 100% and just so appreciated. We launched the women's and men's t-shirts in 2016, and those t-shirts simply, I don't have it on it now. I usually see it in some of the past videos that I have, but say 100% Virgin, pink shirts for women, and on the back it has the definition and derivatives of virginity. A lot of people think about virginity, you think pure, holy. Of course, that's all of what that is, but when we think about God's identity for ourselves, that's who we all are in His eyes. And so how do we walk that out? How do we actualize that? So many people come from different starting points in life. So while we are talking about virgins who have never had sex, It also is the spectrum of people have been violated. Perhaps they've been raped, molested, maybe pimped themselves out, because we all have different experiences. Wherever you are in that spectrum, we can always reclaim that purity, because it's God's definition is the derivative of the definition, which is on the back of the shirt too, is to say, be free from impurity and sin. And how can any of us be that except we accept Christ? So without preaching, but that really is the premise of that idea of that t-shirt. And then the male t-shirts are really dope too. I have a lot of nice males that have already started to purchase and model those shirts. So they just say virgin masculinity, one of them. And one of them says, there's 3 little things it says. And at the end it says real men wait. So all of that product, those 2 t-shirts are available on our website, www.virginmovement.storeenvy.com. Okay, so going back to my list of things that we accomplished. In 2016, I launched, I had help with the help of Stay in Love, which was amazing effort and initiative by a friend of mine called Felicia, when she and her girls and nieces and a lot of young ladies ages 16 to 25, we launched our first ever sleepover, Girls Talk Sleepover, and some other amazing people were a part of that initiative as well, where we got to pour into the girls' testimonies. I did spoken word, I brought psalmist, Chris Dixon came, he and Tamika, I forget her name, but she's amazing as well, and just poured into the girls prophetically, prayed over them, and just a lot of healing came forth from that first ever sleepover. Looking to do more of those type of things with ages 16 through 25 in the upcoming year as well. Also, moving right along on the list of things that we were able to do in 2017, provided intense individual mentorship. I have a few mentors because to me, when you do mentorship, it has to be engaging and, for me, I like it to be intimate and definitely intense and purposeful and on purpose. So if you will, all of that. So we're still building our mentorship program. I definitely could take some people that would like to brainstorm and be a part of that. If you are willing, definitely email me at 100%virgin@gmail.com. Thanks for joining, Johnny. We were just talking about some of the things we did. Johnny is actually one of the models, which leads me to my next thing. I'm going to talk about the calendar. I was able to launch a 2017-2018 calendar because we don't often think about men, right? Men have a desire to live holy and to be pure, just like women, and should, because it's mandated. It's something that the Lord asks of both men and women. However, our society kind of, has a double standard or whatever, but we know we don't live by those principles. So I wanted to highlight and feature men in my life that I knew. I know a lot of guys, some of them are virgins, some of them are not, but it doesn't really matter because they all had so much wisdom to impart in the calendar experience. It was such an amazing experience going from man to man. It's a 12-month calendar. Well, actually, it's more than that, actually, because it extends into 2018. But featured were those men, and they shared their life lessons, their ups and downs. Some of them, have been married before. Some of them are married. Some of them are single. And they talk about purity. Purity is that common thread that is woven throughout each and every story. And of course, they're featured in my t-shirt line, and they get their own photo shoot. So it was an amazing project. I still have calendars. If anyone is interested in having a commemorative calendar, because I know 2018 is coming to an end. All of my product line is available on my website. And I can leave that definitely when I end this video. Another thing that we did in 2017, I was able to donate my first car to a single mother. So that was amazing to me, just getting to help someone be mobile and provide a better quality of life. So that was, like I said, very amazing and exciting to me. Let's see what else. We did the calendar. In 2017, when we did our calendar launch, August 2017, I also was able to invite the Atlanta Dream Center. And if anybody knows about that, it's called that Out of Darkness program. They specialize in ministering to women that are sex trafficking. There's really no other way to put that. Human exploitation and sex trafficking. and they do a lot of work that's instrumental in the city of Atlanta because we are one of the hubs for that type of activity. And we're doing a lot of work, this state of Georgia, to try to crack down on that. So it's an ongoing effort. But we partnered with them and did a donation to that organization. They actually came out and spoke about the bringing awareness to what is happening in terms of human exploitation. So we're really proud of that work. And then the thing that is coming up is, of course, the release of a 100% Virgin book, which is scheduled to tentatively be released probably in December, which I'm doing probably a surprise birthday. I'm surprised. Not a surprise, but it will be in a sense because it's a very special birthday to me. This is a significant birthday. So they'll probably be the releasing of my book. But it is available by pre-order now, again, at the website, www.virginmovement.store is STORENVY.com. So please, this is a very important project. It's for everyone. I mean, if you have a daughter, even if you have a son, if you have any young woman that you think, or man, that could benefit from just being encouraged and enlightened and knowing the purpose and the power of purity, this would be a blessing to them. You got the holidays coming up, you got Christmas, please go ahead and pre-order, because as you pre-order, a gift to you will be a special gift for going ahead and pre-ordering. You'll get a download of our 100% Virgin video. So I appreciate all your support. I appreciate you hanging in for this video. I just kind of wanted to share the premise of what this was all about, this movement. I have more. Please go ahead and subscribe, if you will, if you kind of are on YouTube and surf YouTube. I'd love for you to subscribe to our channel. It's 100% Virgin and Renew My Soul LLC. Really simple. And I have a lot of videos that I post there, and I talk about, things related to topics of purity, things the Lord puts on my heart. And I know people are kind of curious about my story. My story is interwoven throughout this book. So you'll have to get the book. And you also can go to YouTube, because it's pretty much all over my YouTube page as well. But this is what you'll want, for real. So again, I appreciate your time for jumping on. Anybody have any questions before I go? Anybody have any questions? Love you guys, and I appreciate you. I am, again, the Beauty Ambassador. Oh, that's what I wanted to see. I'm looking forward to we're going into 2019. I'm looking forward to doing even more partnering with organizations. We did an awesome thing. I forgot. We partnered with I'm So Worth It conference that was just held a couple weekends ago. And it was just an awesome time for women to be set free from emotional hurts and bondage. And we did altar ministry, and it was amazing. Deliverance and healing went forth. So I look forward to doing more partnering with organizations such as I'm So Worth It, such as Behind the Beauty Experience with Miss Tanisha Bibbs, who's about that as well, healing and looking at the beauty from inside and kind of doing the anatomy of the makeup of a person to make sure that beauty is shining from the inside out. So looking forward to partnering more with more organizations in the new year. So we got the book releasing before the end of this year, and more partnership, more mentorship. Look for more from 100% Virgin in the new year. So if there are no questions, God bless and have a good evening.